He's ending on a high. Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador will leave office in a month with the highest end-of-term approval ratings of any Mexican president since the advent of democracy. Social programs and benefits for the poor remain the bedrock of the president, often known by his initials as AMLO's popularity.
AMLO has increased the minimum salary by 120% over inflation. He has set forward and pushed forward several social programs, including Sowing Life, Youth Creating the Future, put more money in people's pockets.
AMLO's also pushed public projects like a tourist train, refinery and an interoceanic corridor in the south. Critics say they're over-budget white elephants, but for frequently overlooked communities, they've provided investment and jobs. But it's perhaps his everyman persona, which his supporters can tune into in his daily morning press conference called La Mañanera, which is the president's greatest asset.
People believe him because he knows Mexico, even the way he speaks, even the velocity in which he speaks, right? It resonates with the majority of Mexicans.
But beyond that, there are issues. AMLO's been severely criticised, most pointedly for trying to reduce the checks and balances on his own power. He's gone after civil society organisations, sometimes quite viciously. He's trying to overhaul the judiciary and to shut down the Freedom of Information Institute. And all of that, his critics say, is dangerous not just for now, but for the future of what is still a young and delicate democracy. Particularly AMLO's proposed judicial reform has attracted protests. Critics say his plans to elect judges by popular vote and lower the qualifications and experience needed for the posts risk politicising them. Mexicans Against Corruption is one of the NGOs that AMLO's repeatedly attacked more than 200 times in his morning press conference.
What is the legacy of this government? The intention to centralize all the power in the presidency. I think what the president wants is not to disappear the government, but that it becomes him. Because that's what's happened with the right to information. His justification is, don't worry, it won't go. It's just me at the front desk now.
There are other problems. Mexico's murder rate is sky high. Some parts of the country are dominated by criminal groups. Perceptions of general corruption continue, despite the president's oft-repeated claim to have stopped it. And his reliance on the armed forces, not just in policing, but to run airports, migration and transport, worries some. But as he prepares to leave, AMLO's legacy in the eyes of his supporters is secure. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.